Pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it. Pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it. Pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it. Pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it. I love that. I'm so glad they made that and everything. But what's up, you guys? It's your girl Santana here. And you already know what today is. It's the hot topics. Well, it's the topics are hot like tea and they shade like palm trees. So we about to cover everything that's happened this week. There's so much stuff that has happened. But before we go ahead and get into the topics, I want to send my condolences out to the Queen of Soul and the Queen of Shade, Miss Aretha Franklin. She passed away at the age of 76. Earlier this week she was she got rushed to the hospital having a little issues and everything, and everybody loves to pinpoint the part where she's dead, the hoax and everything. People were already wishing that on her, RIP and everything on her already, and it hadn't even taken place. So she but yeah, she ended up passing away and everything, and we're sad about it. Very, very sad about it. So, we just pray for her family, friends, and everybody surrounding her. She passed away at her home, surrounded by her family. Said that she got released from the hospital, went home with her family and everything, and it was sources from her nephew said she was laughing, cracking jokes and everything. And yeah, we wake up the next day and she's gone. So I'm glad they were able to cherish those moments with her last moments, and everything and so forth. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the hot topics. Okay, you guys. So first things up is with Nicki Minaj. Yes. Okay, so last week Nicki dropped her album Queen. She did her Queen radio, which she did drop another episode today, and she dropped the album Queen. So she did an interview on Hot 97 with Funk Flex, and let me tell you guys, I haven't even had the chance to finish watching it, but I did get a chance to hear some of the parts. I did get to hear probably almost half of an hour of it, because I think it's an hour and 50 minutes. But I got a chance to listen to probably probably 50 minutes of it when I could get a chance to listen to it. And let me tell you, I understand where Nicki is coming from in this business. As a female in whatever it is that you choose to do, whatever your profession is, it is very, very difficult for us to be able to have the opportunity to get the same respect as males do in this dominant field. It's like they hate to see a woman come in and do her thing and not give her any respect for it. So she went on with the whole thing with Sarfree, and Funk, he was asking her stuff about, Sarfree saying that he used to roll rhymes and everything. And Nicki just let the whole world have it. She let everything out from the relationship and everything, and she just let it all out. She started talking about this man hairline, how she put $10K on his hairline. Yeah, she said she should have never paid for that dang hairline. It fell back out because God don't like ugly. You use me, but God has other plans. Listen. Oh, listen. When I let me tell you something. When Nicki said that Oh my gosh. I was like, come on now. And then she brought up the whole thing saying that he used to prostitution. Sarfree, come on now. We know what you got, you know what I'm saying? We seen the pictures and everything, but Jesus, you was a prostitute? I don't even know what to think right now. I don't even know what to think right now when she said he used to pay for that. And she said she stole money. He stole money from her and told him that it was an account with free money that she didn't know about. And, you know, she said, stop saying you packed and left. On Jesus, you came to my house crying, begging to go with me to Europe to the EMAs. I said, no, dummy. Like, a lot of things were getting very, very heated up, you know. And people, they were, you know, everybody had something to say negatively about, like, why is she talking about Sarfree like that and coming for Sarfree like that? And it's like, but listen, let me tell you, the whole thing actually started with DJ Self and Nicki Minaj. DJ Self, I guess he wanted Nicki to do a drop for him, and she wouldn't do it because of how he used to talk about Cardi B, saying that, oh, Cardi B got the best album in the world, yada yada yada, best album, and then he goes back and talk about her, and then he comes back and say, oh yeah, Nicki, you got the best album, stuff like that. And Nicki brought it to his attention, and Self, he didn't really like it, so he felt that the reason why Nicki wouldn't do the drop for him, but when it did a drop for somebody else, was because he's friends with Sarfree or Dream Doll. Now, I don't really know much of the issue that Nicki and Dream Doll may have against each other, but as far as the whole Sarfree thing, I don't even know much about that. So Nicki had went to Twitter and she was like, this is another female won't make me like you. You hold no weight in this city. Look at your roster. I did Clue's show and he was up there looking for a sad kid, asking for a drop, trying to get a hug. I won't give you a drop. You're a DJ. Guarding to him. I'm not going to say that, you know. So, then Mariah Lynn, she came and jumped in the situation saying how the hate train begins, but it's okay because nothing or no one can ever break me. I'm going to defend the person who helped me accomplish my dreams and helped me do things I never thought I could do, whether people like it or not. And I'm like, but what did you accomplish? Mariah Lynn, you've been on Love and Hip Hop of New York for a minute now, and you still trying to get your dreams out there. Honey, you should have pulled a Cardi B. Cardi B was on there for one season, and she pulled out, and she's making millions right now without DJ Self, because, you know, she was, you know, if you looked at it, Cardi B was trying to get help from DJ Self. He felt that she wasn't ready enough. So he put so much time into Mariah Lynn, and look where Mariah Lynn's still at, still defending you when you really ain't getting her nowhere. You getting her these little played out little kitty shows with whatever stylist she have going on, because baby can't dress. So then she tried to bring somebody tried to bring Karen Silver into it, and Karen, she went to Twitter and said, full blown lie, and DJ Self knows nothing like that was said to him by me. Don't use my name or fuel to anything. So then somebody pulled up some old tweets of Mariah Lynn saying, hey, I'm a fan, at Nicki Minaj, hey, I'm a fan, and you should save this tweet now before they turn us against each other. Somebody said, get her a ticket, sir. She a fan, sir. Look at that. And yo, what makes this thing even more crazier is DJ Self daughter Kayla ain't even rocking with this man. She went to her Instagram and said, this is how I look, knowing I'm not the only #queen that think he's trash. Wow, your own daughter even think it's like your own daughter even thinks you're trash. It be your own kids. You gotta fight. It's like so crazy. So here's the thing, and even what's more, and then this whole situation just gets even more out of hand, because back to Mariah Lynn, somebody ended up hacking her phone and has been calling her. And like, when I say calling her, I mean they've been sending her text messages, crazy text messages. I'm just like, what is going on right now? What is going on? What is the issue? So then Nicki, she said something about collecting those VH1 checks, and then Jessica Penny, I mean Dimepiece, she made a comment saying that yo and Nicki Minaj, dang, what's crummy about VH1 checks? She was like, dang, I love Nicki, but wasn't she just on Black Ink, all money spent? You can't even on your hustle, everybody got to start somewhere, didn't she? So then, they pulled up the receipts on Jessica about her being in Nicki Minaj Bees in a Trap video, which she was. I didn't know who she was, but you look it up, you go, see who these people are now, and you realize these people. So then somebody had said, have a seat, Jessica Dime, you're looking for a moment, you already like you, don't do this, don't screw yourself, my love. So then Nicki Minaj said, right, go away, this man has ripped me in the media for years, mind your business, I have no clue who you are, you bees ain't live my life. You guys, this is getting out of hand. So then finally we get to where we were trying to get at, and this is where Nicki and Sarfree are going at it. Nicki and Sarfree, they start going back and forth on Twitter, basically hashing each other, bashing each other out and everything and stuff like that. And even Mari got into it. Even Mari, it's so crazy. Oh my God. Even Mari got into it. He said, and Nicki and I am Sarfree, you making me dizzy with all this back and forth. The only way we are going to solve this beef is to let me hook you up to my lie detector. Somebody get Mari, please. And then he went on to he offered his services to Kim Kardashian, because Kim Kardashian said energy doesn't lie, so trust me, those vibes are getting. And then Mari said, hey, Kim Kardashian, I don't trust energy or vibes. The only thing I trust is my lie detector. Mari, oh my gosh. Mari is out here trying to get what he needs to get. So, man, I don't even know. I'm so glad they died down, but it was getting out of hand. It was getting too crazy. Like, I was just too done with this situation. I was too through. I was like, y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. So then, recently Nicki has been doing her interviews and stuff with, like I said, Hot 97. She went on, who was it? She went on another person's show. I think she went on, Jimmy Kimmel or something. I'm trying to see. I'm very unsure of who else show she went on. But I know she did something with Tidal. I know she's on TRL, because I just saw her on it. She was on it with Sway. He was asking her a couple of questions. But yeah, I mean, it was a conversation with Elliott Wilson on Tidal when Nicki was up there. He was asking her questions and stuff like that, talking to her and stuff. And I think she was talking about something with the labels and everything and stuff like that. So, excuse me, I'm guessing Cardi B may have interpreted, and she went to Instagram Live, and on Instagram and wrote like a really, really long paragraph that I'm not going to read or anything, but this was Nicki was discussing Atlantic Records and everything, and basically Cardi B was talking about don't discredit her for anything that she does. Can't nobody buy airplays. Can't nobody buy me to make me talk about people or say anything about somebody. I earn my success on my own. You can't buy that. You see that for a fact. And somebody in the comments was like, Nicki and her fans are just mad and yada yada. It was just a lot of, I think it was just a big misunderstanding. I don't think Nicki was even discrediting Cardi or anything. Some people agree with Cardi. Some said, I agree with Cardi. I wish she stopped responding and feeding into this mess, but you can't keep picking on someone, expecting to be quiet. But I don't think Nicki was even talking bad about Cardi. But, Cardi B fans be letting them get to her and stuff like that, and everybody else. And I really want them to not argue, because I think Nicki and Cardi could make a really, really nice joint together, like a nice song together. I really, really believe that they could. I just wish that society and fans would not try to pin these artists, these female artists, against themselves already. They already have a hard time enough trying to make it into this business as women, as a woman in the music. They already get a hard time. It's just too much, and I just wish that they would not do that and just let them be, like, let them have a mind of their own. But sometimes these fans get inside of these artists' head and they just have to say what they want to say. And I just wish Cardi would not feed into it. You're a mother now. It's time to grow up and forget what people have to say. People are going to criticize you no matter what you do, positive or negative. So forget it and just keep doing what you're doing, no matter what somebody has to say. But anyway, it's enough of that. Moving on. I don't know if I talked about this. I don't remember if I talked about this last week, but Omarosa, she wrote a book about basically the ins and outs of working in the White House. She's facing legal charge for, recording Donald Trump. I think he had said the N-word or something. And yeah, but Donald Trump had called Omarosa a dog, and let me tell you, Twitter was not here for it. I mean, even though he wasn't, here for Omarosa, after she spilled all types of alleged tea about him from her new book, Unhinged. And she also revealed that she secretly recorded the conversation between him and like other White House staff, stuff like that. And, she did appear on Meet the Press and basically said that he wasn't fit to be president and questioned his mental status. And, Dunny keeps his phone to him on all times, and he didn't take long to jump to Twitter and shade Omarosa. But this time, this tweet may have gone a little too far, because he said, when you give a courageous, crying lowlife a break and give her a job at the White House, I guess it just didn't work out. Good work by General Kelly for quickly firing that dog. Now, that dog comment, that was sent to Twitter in a frenzy and made a lot of people think it was racist. And here's a couple of tweets that I saw that really, really stood out to me, that it was like, wow. Here's one. It said, what is this fascination of referring to women as dogs? 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, there goes the neighborhood, NFL mothers, Omarosa, etc. Careful, your mother may be next. Another person said, I don't like Omarosa either, but you just called her a dog. Jesus tap dancing Christ. Another person said, it doesn't matter if you dislike Omarosa. It doesn't matter whether you have a wife or a daughter. It doesn't matter that you love dogs so much you don't see it as an insult. If you really support and defend Donald Trump or the GOP, you are dismissed. So, and then another one stated that, so Donald Trump called a woman of color a dog and it's okay, USA. So sad to think that there are women out there who would defend Donald Trump calling another woman a dog. Then it was another one said he called Omarosa a B, basically, and other women support this. I guess it's cool for me to go around calling women a dog. You know what? I teach my kids that all women who support Trump are dogs. That's what their president said. Great job, dog. Then another one said he's gone too dang far. I'm not a big fan of Omarosa. He was wrong to call her that. This is coming from a man who is a representation of our country. As a leader, something needs to be done. No person should be called a dog. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, a child, etc. Hashtag disrespectful. Now, honestly, I feel that the reference of the dog is very, very inappropriate, very, very disrespectful and disgusting. But then again, we have to understand who people elected into this office. If you elected Donald Trump into this office, you knew what type of person he was before he even got into office. You know how insulting he was and how he say all these type of things. So it really shouldn't be no brainer as to how he would react to somebody who is not on the same side as him anymore. He will downgrade you, talk about you, and make you feel so low in life. just so he can feel better. But, this is who, people call their president. He's not my president. I would never reference him as being a president. I don't care that I live in the United States or not. He is not my president. He is whoever voted for him president. Whoever voted for that man, that's your president. I did not vote for him. He is the only president that I know that being so much drama that I know people across the country are looking at us like we're crazy, like as if they're the normal ones and we're the lunatics over here who got a stupid president in office who, I don't understand. I know that you're the president and stuff, but didn't you ever watch Omarosa on reality TV? I saw this one episode of something where she was at the dinner, was at this dinner and it was chilly. Why did you call her a dog? She never pretended to be nice that I saw, but that's pretty mean. It's like you are now comparing a black woman to a dog, a woman clearly far smarter than you and Kelly combined, who got the con in on you. That Omarosa is dirty doesn't mean her material on you isn't true. We'll see, but increasingly irrational attacks only give her credibility. I felt that's very, very, this unnecessary, and I didn't like it. America, we are really, really taking the L. Never have I seen a world that leads yours. Can we even be surprised? He's been disrespecting all colors of women for a long, long time. I don't understand that part, and I'm kind of going to leave it alone because that really, really upsetted me to the point where I'm just like, y'all got to put a stop to that man. They already took his Twitter once, banned him from Twitter, but he going to get it right back anyway. I just really wish, it's just crazy how things like that take place and stuff like that. And, I don't even know. It is what it is. It really, honestly, it really is what it is. It really is. I don't even know what to say. So, like I said, I'm just going to leave it alone and just leave it where it's at, because stuff like that, it gets out of hand and it just make you think wow, this is basically who you guys elected as your president, So, it is what it is. So, earlier this week, there was an incident with a Baltimore officer who attacked this man. He attacked this man, basically, yeah. He was caught beating a man on a video. Actually, I think he resigned. But yeah, on the video, he literally, he was beating this man, literally, punched him and stuff like that. And sometimes I think officers take their job a little too serious. They believe that because they are entitled to, I understand you're entitled to do your job and stuff, but you just don't put your hands on someone like that in that kind of manner. It's crazy. So let's just go over the topic, okay? So the Baltimore police officer, he did get suspended on that Saturday, after the video of him, repeatedly punching another man and wrestling him to the ground on social media. It was all over social media. I saw it over the weekend. So they were trying to investigate the incident from the video that he was deeply disturbed by the now viral clip. And so they confirmed that the incident did occur on that Saturday. So the mayor of Baltimore, she said, "We are working day and night to bring about a new era of community-based constitutional policing, and will not be deterred by this or any other issues that threatens our efforts to reestablish the trust of all citizens in Baltimore, in the Baltimore Police Department." So, watching this video, it's very, very disturbing. It really is. And it's just be your own people. Like, I don't even know. Like, I like in this video, when I looked at it, I was just very, very shocking to understand that had taken place. And I just sometimes I just be like, like I said, police officers just take their job a little too serious. Like, it's okay. Like, you just need to chill out and just calm down, because like, you're doing things like that, and you just gotta stop. Like, for real, for real. It's not even, I don't even know. Like, it's not even nothing that can like take away from, that situation. But I just feel like if you're going to be doing something like that, you need to watch what you're doing. Like, there's been so many incidents with with police officers doing the things that they're doing, whether they're black or white, whether they're attacking a black person, whether you're white attacking a black person, whether you're black attacking a white person, or black on black or white on white, whatever it is. It's something that, like I said, it's taken too serious. I've seen countless of videos of officers beating on people who are disabled, people who are women at that. Like, I've seen a man punch a lady down to the ground, like, and it made me mad, because I understand that it's your job to serve and protect, you know what I'm saying? If you feel threatened, there are consequences behind it. But you have to think rational about these situations. You can't just go off your first instinct and just punch somebody and think that it's okay, and think that it's supposed to be, and think nobody's going to catch it on camera. Things are changing in this society, in this world, where cameras are being involved, and why all of these certain incidents go viral. And people be like, well, why are you recording? Why are you not calling somebody? We're going to call the police on the police when they're supposed to be doing their job. Like, we're seriously going to call the police and say, hey, there's a police officer beating on an innocent young man. What are they going to tell us? Honestly, what are they going to tell us that we don't already understand? What do we like that we don't already know the answer to it? It's crazy, and I just feel like, like they said, history repeats itself very, very well. Very, very well. It really, really does. So, I mean, it is what it is, and we just hope for the best. And, he did get suspended and everything. But some people were saying that if it was a white man who did that, he would have got impeached or something. Or he just got suspended with pay. You never know about these things. It's always going to go back to a racist thing when it comes to situations like that. But moving on. So, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the group Drew Hill. We did do an interview with the members of Drew Hill, Southern Lakes did, a while back, probably back in February or January. But yeah, it's listed on our website and everything. We did an interview with them. So they added two new members to the group player. And excuse me, Jesus, this Diet Pepsi is just killing me. Like, they got me burping like cray. But yeah, so they announced a new album. But before we get into that, no, we're going to go ahead and get into that. Okay, so they added two new members and everything. And one of these guys over here, they, people on social media pick up quickly when it comes to searching and detailing stuff. So one of the members actually got his shoes photoshopped on there. Whoever the photographer is, you need to be fired, because as soon as y'all posted that picture, everybody was in the comments like, hold on. First of all, who are these two new members? And secondly, why they photoshopped the dude's shoes on? Yeah. The photographer most definitely needs to be fired. Like, for real. And like, you mean to tell me that you did not even notice that you badly photoshopped this man's shoes on. What? First of all, what color? What shoes did he have on at first? I needs to know, because I know he's just gonna Photoshop. But anyway, so they are actually preparing for a comeback, and they made a major announcement. The Future Group, they had a press release. They released a press release saying that they added 2 new members, and they're coming for their upcoming 6th studio album, The Second Coming. They merged with 90s R&B player best known for their song Cheers to You. The 2 new group members, including Jaywan Smoke Peacock and Benjamin Black Bush. The new comes after the 4th member of Dru Hill, Larry Jazz Anthony, decided to leave the group. It was stated that while Jazz is working on solo endeavors, it only made sense to come together with our brothers. That they said in the statement. Not many people know this, but we met way back in 1998. I was a little kid then. And we all played the Ladies Night Out tour, and Player was a trio. We've been family ever since. When we stepped on that stage with Dru Hill for the first time this year, it was instant magic. We knew right away that this is where we would belong. So Dru Hill now includes, Smoke Black, Cisco, Nico, and Teo. I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. I don't even know. So it said that we're bringing our churchy, soulful voices, which is the foundation of Player's legacy, and added them to the legacy of Dru Hill. And said that they feel that they're bringing a whole new era. And honestly, I'm kind of here for this, honestly. Like, I really want to see how they can, mix their era with this new era of R&B. Like, there is nothing like some old school R&B, you guys. There is nothing like some old school R&B. I love it so much. I be so here for the old school R&B. Like, you guys have no idea. I be so here for it. I love see me being at a radio station, and I play, mostly old school R&B, and I just be in my feelings, and I'm like, man, I need somebody to love, so I can sing these songs too. But it just make you be in your feelings, and you just get your glass of wine, and you just be chilling with your boo, girls night, y'all listen to songs, and y'all like, oh girl, this is my okay. You can tell I was brought up in the 90s, even though I was born in 94, but still, I bring off that old school vibes, like, I watch too many movies. But yeah, I'm pretty much here for this, honestly. I'm really here for this, to be honest. I really am. And I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. I really can't wait to see. I'm excited, and I can't wait to see what's going to take place. So, moving on to something positive. I'm not sure if anybody remembers the young man Michael Brown, who he was shot and killed in Ferguson, and back in I think it was probably 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, his mother, Leslie Mispade, announces that she is going to run for Ferguson City Council. Honestly, I am extremely excited for that. I really, really am. And I'm very, very, like I said, I'm very, very excited for this. I really am. Like, this is how you're going to change things, by running for election, elect officer positions, what I'm saying? And I'm just ready for this. Like, I really, really am. Like, honestly. So, Yeah, it was 4 years. It's 4 years. It was 4 years since the passing of Michael Brown. Time flies so fast, you guys. It really does. When this is when incidents like that were getting real crazy with the police. I don't know what the police officer issue was, but things were getting real crazy. But yeah, 4 years ago, Michael Brown passed, and the following day, his mother, she did announce that she was going to run for Ferguson City Council. Um, she the announcement was made her candidacy alone, Cannonfield Drive, which is near the exact same spot her son was killed back in 2014. And she said, almost 4 years ago to this day, I ran down this very street and my son was covered in a sheet. I learned to walk again, and this is one of my first steps. Said that she plans to place her focus on 3 issues when it comes to her city. Those issues include community policing, economic equality, and healthcare for young children in Ferguson. When it comes to those who may question if she's qualified for the job, she responded that she is a mother, and like I said, I'm very excited. She's taking matters into her own hands. The original didn't give her the justice for her son, so she's making sure that she gets justice for others, and that is a queen. And like I said, I'm very excited for her, and I'm glad that she is taking that opportunity and doing something with it. And I wish her nothing but the best of luck and the best of everything for her. And I honestly, I really hope that she does get what she needs. I really hope she does. So, don't you guys remember last week, Kanye West, he was on Jimmy Kimmel's show, and Jimmy Kimmel asked him, let me see, I believe he asked him about the situation with presidents being racist and everything, and basically how did he feel about it. And he never answered the question. Like, he basically, people were like, oh, he asked him the hardest question ever, and he was basically stumped. Like, he honestly didn't even say anything about it. He honestly really didn't even say anything. He was kind of quiet. He really was. I wish this thing stopped moving while I'm trying to read. Let me stop, honestly. I'm trying to find it, honestly. Like, I can't even find it right now. Well, that's not it, because I'm not looking for that. I think it's all the way down here, because I'm trying to find it. And I can't seem to find it. I'm failing. Okay, here it is. So, Kanye West, he said, on Jimmy Kimmel, we had a great time having a dialogue. I'm reading that I was stumped by a question. Let me clarify the clickbait. I wasn't stumped. I wasn't given a chance to answer the question. The question was so important, I took time to think. And then I was hit with the let's go to commercial break. The interview shows strong personality with different opinions, having a civil conversation. I was happy when I saw Jimmy walk out in the Yeezys. That was an olive branch. He led the love, I appreciate Jimmy and his team. You guys are Jetties. Much love. So, I mean, it still never answered the question. We're still trying to, get this answer, but we haven't gotten it. So, are you going to answer it, or we got to wait or something, or I'm lost? What is the answer, Kanye? We need to know. We need to know the answer, Kanye. We don't know. We don't know. So, more beef that has taken place happens to be with who is it? It happened to be with, who is it? Tiana Taylor and Jeremiah. She dropped out of the tour. Why, I don't know, but a lot of people weren't really here for it. Some people were here for it and some people were not, because they was like, he got more hits than you do and your album was pretty trash in the first place. So if he's giving you the opportunity to, get you a real fan base with the trash songs that you be putting out, I don't even know what she be doing though. Honestly, for real though, I like Tiana Taylor, but I feel that, if somebody's giving you an opportunity to be on a tour with them and stuff like that, and your album went flop, you should be grateful. Like, you should take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Fans were already complaining about how your album really wasn't all that, you know what I'm saying, for you to be as talented as you believe that you are. Your album should have been better, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you should have got a different producer or something, but at this moment, it was just like, I'll pass. I'm good, love, and joy. I'm good. You can have that. Like, for real, though. Yeah, I mean, you guys, nothing really took place this week. Nothing really took place this week, for real, though. Like, we do have the VMAs is coming up Monday, and a lot of people were not really here for Jennifer Lopez, getting the Video Vanguard Award. Some people felt like it should go to Missy Elliott. So I'm pretty interested in seeing how this show takes place. Congratulations to Queen Latifah for being the host this year of Black Girls Rock. I wish we could attend, but it's always next year. Bigger opportunities coming our way, and I cannot wait to be a part of it. So yeah, you guys, like I said, nothing really took place this week. Nothing much really happened and stuff like that. But yeah, make sure you guys, tune in to. Make sure you guys do check out our other segment podcast we have. We have we have the Get Lace Let's Talk, where I do the interviews with people come on and do interviews and stuff like that. Get to know them, or if you don't already know them, get to ask a question that you would like to be asked and stuff like that. And then like this one right here, we have our hot topics where we talk about basically things that are going on around the world and everyday life, and people's lives, celebrity lives, just a mess. I get all the mess and everything, stuff like that. And now we're gonna be incorporating a new segment called "Don't Take It Personal." That is gonna be something that's more, your motivational, your inspiration. We talk about love, relationships, friendships, career, life, struggles. We're talking about everything where it's more like you can just wind down to and just chill, and just a great conversation. Great conversation, you guys, and I cannot wait for you guys to tune in and be a part of it. Just like you're always, you're tuned in and listening to Hot Topics with me. But that is all that basically we have for this week. You guys tune in next week for more Hot Topics. That was kind of quiet this week. Maybe we might get something more. We got a little bit of stuff going on, but not that much. So we'll see where this goes next week. But I want to thank you guys for listening as well and tuning in. Make sure you guys stay connected with us on all our social media platforms, such as Twitter at Southern Lace, Instagram at Southern Lace Official, and of course our website southernlace.com. If you want to keep up with me personally, you guys can reach me at Real Drion Santana. That's real. I mean, I guess you guys know how to spell real, Real. That's because that's all me, real. Drion, Driune, and Santana, Santana. And as you know, do what you can, where you are, what you have. Stay laced, and stay blessed. And your girl will be back next week, because, hopefully it's some OT, like I said. But right now, currently, they ain't really doing nothing. We got a bunch of major stuff going on, but I'm not going to keep talking or whatever and keep rambling. But, we're about to go ahead and get on out of here, because I'm finna finish this Taco Bell, because your girl is hungry. Your girl is hungry. Okay, I'm out.